What's up, bitches? My name is Nihil, welcome back to the show. Before I start today's video, last week's video did extraordinarily well. If you didn't see it, I'll leave a little thing in the iCard above. But essentially, that video was supposed to be sort of like a prototype of a series that I wanted to start, but I didn't know if I should, I didn't know if it would do well. To say it did well would be an understatement. The video I posted last week is right now my most viewed video so far in 2018, and it's been up for the least amount of time. So thank you guys so much. I think it's safe to say that this is a successful series, and I should definitely add it to the roster when I have, more space to upload. Now for today's topic, I'm going to be talking about something that I haven't talked about in quite a while, and that's Destiny 2. I haven't talked about Destiny too much because frankly I haven't really been playing it much. It is really just a dead meme at this point. It's a dead game. It's a beaten horse. And don't get me wrong, guys. Like I want Destiny to be good again. I want to have the drive to play Destiny again. I don't want it to be the failed abortion of a game that it is right now. But it just seems like we have such a long road ahead of us that it feels like it's either never going to happen, or if it does happen, it's just not worth the wait. I said in my last video covering Destiny 2 when I talked about Curse of Osiris that if the second expansion, which we now know is Warmind, is not a gift from God, I officially give up on Destiny 2. Now I uploaded that video 4 months ago, and I can still say that I stand by what I said. But I decided that while I have not given up on Destiny 2 quite yet, I still want to update the game whenever an update comes out that I feel like is worth talking about. And recently a few of them have actually come out. So with the intro out of the way, without further ado, without any barriers holding us back, as Jared Fogle would say, let's get into this baby.
Follow me, set me free, trust me and we will escape from the city.
So as you guys have probably already heard from 25,000 other YouTubers, because I am late to the party as usual, the March update, aka the Go Fast update, released all of the changes, literally 100% of the changes that Bungie made to Destiny 2 in the Go Fast update were positive. Was it enough? Fuck no. They haven't even scratched the surface of what they need to do before people start accepting Destiny 2 as the sequel of Destiny. So no, this update isn't enough. They still need to update Destiny 2 a hell of a lot more before people start enjoying the game again. It's a start. And they did a good job with it. Now you might be asking yourself,
Nihil, what kind of changes are you talking about, man? You just keep saying it's positive, but what are they?
that's a good question, just what I'd expect from my intellectual audience. Weapon and ability sandbox changes. They buffed pretty much everything. Everything is buffed. Movement speed across the board is buffed. They made the mobility stat a bit more influential on how you play the game, but it still doesn't affect your sprint speeds. Certain subclasses now increase your movement speed. Examples being Arc Strider and I think Defender. You've probably seen the videos of fucking Dawnblade and people going so fast that they actually die when they hit something. So pretty much every weapon in the game got buffed. Almost every single perk in every single subclass got buffed. Everything's just buffed. Everything's faster, everything's more powerful. Your supercharge actually recharges faster, which is great. That's something that a lot of people were asking for. Destiny 2's supercharge rate compared to Destiny 1 was just so fucking slow. Even after the update, it's nothing compared to Destiny 1 if you had like max intellect. But it's a start. Again, it's a start. People were asking for it, Bungie listened, and they did it. Iron Banner 6v6, weekly Crucible playlist, Mayhem/Rumble, Crucible, ammo, and gameplay tuning. I don't necessarily know what gameplay tuning is. I think that's just them saying that time to kill is faster and it's just a faster paced game now. Heavy ammo now actually drops from enemies who have heavy ammo, and heavy ammo also spawns in faster. So that's a positive. Again, nothing but positives, nothing but good times. Crucible quitter penalties. That is something I looked forward to for a while. I fucking hate when people leave. I can understand AFK. I can completely understand AFK. Maybe your mom asked you to take out the trash and you can't pause, so you just kind of have to stand there. I've been there, don't worry. But quitting, fuck you. Just fuck you. Repeat Crucible map and strike protection. So I think what that means is you are less likely from now on to get the same Crucible map or strike twice in a row. Because I don't know about Crucible, but I know with strikes that was actually a big problem. I got the fucking Pyramidion strike like 3 times, and that was the most frustrating shit. Exotic repetition reduction, so you get exotic duplicates less often. Quality. Nightfall strike unique rewards, so now this is something that people have been asking for such a fucking long time. Nightfall strike unique rewards. You actually get exclusive rewards for completing certain nightfalls. That is, again, nothing but positive, nothing but the good times. Just raining with the good times, making it rain with the good times. Fucking, making it rain on some hookers at the good times bar. What am I even saying anymore? Companion vendor viewing. I don't know what that means. Moving on. So next is the May update. And this is the one that everyone's just been like, we need the May update. This is going to be a lot more substantial than the Go Fast update. The Go Fast update was just, you know what? Let's make weapons more powerful, let's make subclasses more powerful, let's make it so that you can get your supercharge more often, let's make it so that you can move faster. Let's just make this a faster game. But the May update was a hell of a lot more substantial. Now, I don't know if the May update's good or not because, it hasn't come out yet, so we don't know. But all of the changes are things that people are looking forward to. So on paper, this is going to be very similar to the Go Fast update in the sense that it's nothing but positives. But we're going to have to wait and see till it comes out. Seasonal Crucible rankings. That is something that people have been asking for since the game's inception. Why didn't this come before, Bungie? Now, personally, I don't give a shit about Crucible, but I know that's something that people have been asking for since Destiny 1 even. Private matches. We had this in Destiny 1, Bungie. Why wasn't this in Destiny 2? It's a good thing that they're finally bringing it back, but I don't know why they took it out in the first place. Just leave it in. Vault space increase. Now, I don't know why they decided to make the vault in Destiny 2 even smaller than the one in Destiny 1. Again, that's something that should have been there in the first place, but they are now increasing vault space. Good. Multi-emotes. This is actually special amongst these changes because this was a change that literally no one asked for, but literally everyone is happy about. It's the change that nobody thought they wanted, but they really needed. Instead of just customizing the one emote, and then the rest of them are the same amongst everyone, you are now able to customize all 4 emotes. Exotic weapon masterworks. Good. Seasonal vendor progression. Again, this is something that was in Destiny 1. Why did they take this out? I don't know, but it's a good thing that they're putting it back in. Exotic weapon sandbox changes. Good. Again, good thing. Good thing. Making it rain with the good things. Heroic strike modifiers. Nightfall challenge cards. Don't know what that is. Moving on. Now, at the same time of the May update, they're also going to be pushing out the Warmind DLC, the second DLC for Destiny 2. It's going to be focused on Rasputin, and it's going to be taking place supposedly on Mars. But instead of the Meridian Bay, where we went to on Mars in Destiny 1, it's going to be on the ice caps. But yeah, so this is the update that makes or breaks this game for me. Again, like I said, the second expansion needs to be a miracle, or else I'm done with Destiny. And on top of the fact that it's releasing on the same day as the May update, if this still disappoints me after all the content that's dropping all on the same day, then Bungie just isn't doing their job right. Now you might be thinking,
Nihil, what about the Year 2 expansion, man? The Year 2 expansion was a game changer for Destiny 1. You don't think it's gonna be the same for Destiny 2?
Honestly, I do. I do think that if the second expansion doesn't work, doesn't bring me back to the game, the third expansion definitely will. The third expansion, or the Year 2 expansion, whatever you want to call it, is going to be a game changer. But that's kind of the problem, is that if that is the case, they're doing the same thing as they did in Destiny 1. Which means they really haven't learned their lesson. it's not worth it. I don't want to wait a full year after each installment of Destiny's release for the game to be good. I want it to just be good. This one's a little bit less substantial. New seasonal event. I don't know what that is, because they never had a summer seasonal event. But I'm kind of excited to see what it is, because it's something new. Faction rallies improvements. They're going to be improving faction rallies. I don't know if you caught that. They're going to be adding bounties back to the game. I'm personally happy. Bounties were like one of my favorite things in Destiny 1. I was kind of sad to see that they replaced it with the milestones, but they're bringing back bounties, which is a good thing. So now we have milestones and bounties. So we have just more content to consume. PC clan chat. Don't give a fuck about that. I play on console. Exotic armor sandbox changes. So they're going to be making some changes to the exotic weapon sandbox in the May update. And then when the summer update comes around, they're going to be making changes to the exotic armor sandboxes. Which, just like I said for the exotic weapon sandbox changes, it's good. It's a good thing. It's positive. Last but not least, the September update. Gear collections, don't know what that is. Records, finally. Everyone misses record books. I miss record books. They were a pretty good thing in Destiny 1. Happy to see them come back in Destiny 2. Weapon slot changes. I assume that this means they're gonna forego the kinetic energy power system. Now, I don't know if they're gonna go back to the primary, secondary, heavy slot system, or if they're going to come up with something entirely new. Weapon randomization. They're going to be bringing back the random weapon rolls, which is something that people have been asking for, and then it says, and more yet to be revealed. So that's not all that's coming in September. There's going to be more coming in September, including the DLC, the Year 2 DLC, that again, it's going to be a game changer, but I don't really care how game changing it is if the second expansion doesn't bring me back. So we'll see what happens with that. So yeah, that is the end of today's video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe to the channel for more content like this, and I will hopefully see you guys in the next video. This is Nihil, signing out.